I've noticed in my recent videos that I have a tendency to just ramble on with details that nobody really cares about. So today is going to be a quick what sold video where I'm going to get straight to the point, what I sold, how much I paid for it, and how much profit did I make without all the extra blah, blah, blah. So check it out. Hey, it's Ken again, and I'm still Mr. Bill. Welcome to my channel, SSKPromo. And as you saw in the intro, this is going to be a what sold video showing items that I've sold over the last few days or within the last week. It's not a total listing of all my sales, but a good sampling of items that I like to source at either thrift stores, yard sales, garage sales, and some items that people gave to me, knowing that I'm a reseller and they didn't want them anymore. So just a quick setup. All of these items did sell on the eBay platform, and I will keep a running total down at the bottom of my cost of goods, my gross sales, and the net profit. The net profit will be figured on any eBay fees that I had, promoted listing fees, and I do charge flat rate shipping to my buyers. So if there was a difference in the actual shipping cost from what I charge the buyer, that is represented in the total profit as well. So we're going to get into it here, but if you like this sort of video, give me a thumbs up. That really helps out, and subscribe to my channel. So let's get right into it. So the first item up is this Cactus Black Label Hawaiian beer print shirt. I bought this at the local Goodwill for $3.99 and it sold for $18.99, again with the buyer paying a flat rate shipping. Next up is this pair of Nike Tiempo Black Volt Green Indoor Soccer Shoes. I picked these up at the Goodwill bins. They were 67 cents and they sold for $20 on a best offer. Next up is this 5-liter Corningware Symphony Casserole Dish. I bought this at a yard sale. I paid $2 for it and it sold for $24.99 with the buyer paying shipping. And at that same yard sale, I picked up this brand new sealed 100 spindle pack of TDK recordable DVDs. I paid $2 for these and they ended up selling on a best offer for $17. I picked up this little guy, the Serta Counting Sheep. He was #1 in the series. I got him at Goodwill for 50 cents and I ended up taking a best offer of $8. One of my best sources for shoes is my girlfriend. She buys them, she wears them a couple times, and then it's like, man, I don't like them, they don't fit right. Well, here's a tip, honey. Try them on in the store. But hey, if she wants to keep buying shoes, wearing them a couple times, and then giving them to me to resell, hey, more power to you. Like this pair of Converse Chuck Taylor Tropical Floral Print shoes she gave to me, which I'm not sure why she bought them because she's not even close to a size 12, but they sold for $25 with the buyer paying shipping. Shout out to my buddy Mike on this next item, a Breitling Swiss Chronograph promotional backpack. Now, okay, you tell me if I'm wrong here. When we had our Christmas gathering, we had a white elephant gift exchange. Now, I'm always a sucker for the big bag or the big box when it comes to these things. Well, he had gathered up all these items from around the house and just threw them in the bag, and I ended up getting them. So I decided to list them all on eBay because I didn't need any of them. So was I wrong? Hit me up with a comment down below if I should have kept the items or did something else with them. But so far, the sales have been great. I'm going to make a different video showing all of the items that I've sold so far. But this particular one right here, I took a best offer for $80 at the buyer paying shipping. I had zero cost in it, so I don't think I was wrong in this one. Okay, here I am rambling again. Get to the next item, Ken. Move it along. I picked up this Diggin' Black Max football. It's kind of like a Nerf style football. I got this at the Goodwill bins. I paid 67 cents for it, and it sold for $11.25. This lot of 5, they were like a IP phone, a Voiceover IP phones. I picked these up in the Goodwill bins. They were 67 cents a piece, so I have a total of $3.35 in them. They sold at a best offer of $50 with the buyer paying shipping. My uncle gave me this Goodyear Blimp. It is a die-cast collectible bank. So I have zero cost in it. I was running a 10% sale in my store, and it ended up selling for $36 with the buyer paying shipping. Another small plush sale here. This Pokemon Master Ball plush. I paid 50 cents for this at the local Goodwill, and it sold for $10.10. This electronic talking sorry game. This is the second time I have sold one of these. I picked this up at a church sale for $1, and it sold for $27.49 in just a couple days after listing. I picked up this lighted 3D vintage Viewmaster that had a Care Bears disc with it for $1.99 at my local Goodwill. It only sold for $10.75, which is not the biggest of sales, but every little bit helps. And the final items for this video were these Animaniacs plush, Dot and Wacko. They were vintage from 1995. If you saw one of my previous videos on my plush haul, I will link that in the description down below. I bought 194 plush at my local Goodwill bins for $10. So that makes these about 5.5 cents a piece, and they each sold to the same buyer for $74 a piece with the buyer paying shipping. So that is all of the items that we will go through today that sold within the last few days or within the last week period. So let's look at the numbers. I had a total cost of goods of $16.55. Some of the items in the list were free, but out of my pocket was $16.55. I had total gross sales of $487.57. And then you work that all down with fees and promotional fees and difference in shipping costs, and I end up with a total profit in my pocket of $418.14 over just a few days of selling, which shows that if you source good items and you get them listed, which I'm not always good at that, but the key is getting them listed so they will sell, you can make this sort of profit. Now, some of the monies I will take out and hold for taxes at the end of the year. Some of the money will go back into the business for sourcing new items and just keeping the business running. And the rest will go towards living expenses, because that's why I do this, to keep the lights on and drive my vehicle around and have some food to eat. So overall, not a bad few days of sales. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, again, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And as always, have a great day and a profitable tomorrow.